Women's first grade preliminary final, and it's a replay of last year's women's first grade grand final. Blacktown taking on the Ryde Hawks. It was a Blacktown side that finished the regular season at the top, taking out the minor premiership, but falling to Eastern Suburbs in a run fest preliminary major semi-final last week. 13 wins and now 2 losses on the season for Blacktown, but it was a 13-1 regular season record, and technically a perfect winning season. The only game they did lose was a game that they had to forfeit early on in the year. So never lost a game when they did take the field. And it's a Ryde side who are 8-5 to end the regular season. A big win over the Boomers last week to get into this game. When I say big win in terms of importance. Keep their season alive. 5-3 Ryde last week. Blacktown going down at 16-11 to the Dolphins. Players ready to take the field. We'll bring you the Blacktown defensive alignment to start the game. It'll be Matthias Kennedy, Takara Heldenhouse and Cara Cassidy lining the outfield with Bree Hosey, Madison Irwin, Tiana Lascala and Brianna Green third base to first base around the infield. The starting catcher Madison Heath, and on the mound for Blacktown, the starting pitcher in Ebony Van Ennard. And you look at Ebony's numbers on the year, 31 and a third. 9 appearances, 8 of them as a starter. Blacktown using just 4 pitchers on the year. Finished the season with a 3.84 ERA. Allowing 20 earned runs on 42 hits. Struck out 31 whilst walking 12. Who's going to face a Ryde lineup that looks like this? It'll be Lisa Nakashio, Violet Grupola and Katie Gaynor, the first 3 hitters for Ryde, followed by Isabel Lambert, Tamara Love and Mahela O'Neill. And the bottom third, Abby Ninnis, Mackenzie Peroz and Shiran Liu. We saw these 2 teams do battle during the pink round back in December. And it was a game that got away from Ryde very early on in the piece. I'll be hoping to reverse those fortunes. They did defeat Blacktown in the prelim final 2 seasons ago. Couldn't quite do the same thing last year in the grand final. Bridesmaids the last 2 years, trying to get back to the big dance, and maybe it'll be third time lucky for them. For Blacktown, they won it all last year. Second time in 3 years they've lifted the trophy. I'll be hungry to lift a third here next Saturday. Warm-up's done. First hitter and Lisa Nakashio walking up to the plate. Get this game underway. These 2 teams faced off. Like I said in that pink round meeting on the 7th of December, 19-3 Blacktown winners that day. They got the victory on the 8th of November, 9-8. And then Ryde didn't have the personnel to go back on the 20th of September. So all 3 games taken by Blacktown on the regular season. Well, those 2 teams haven't faced off since that game in December, as Lisa Nakashio pops out in foul territory. Matty Heath, the catcher, makes the catch. That's the first out. Facing off for the first time in around 12 weeks, Blacktown and Ryde. Violet Grupola getting in the second spot in the lineup for Ryde. Van Ennett in there with a caught strike. Now 2 balls and 1. Well, fouls that one off. Count even at 2 and 2. Our umpires, Leanne Gearside behind the plate, Billy Green at first and Glenn Taylor at third. Two from Van Ennett. Lifts it up in the air. In for it is the Boston bound Takara Heldenhouse. She'll make the catch. Ninth pick in the second round of the WPBL draft. Called the second out. Katie Gaynor. Legend of Australian women's baseball. First pitch strike from Ebony Van Ennett, and that one's also in there, so quickly behind 0 and 2. 2 outs here in the first. On down and away. For Ryde, it's all about getting on base and then playing tight defence. Don't let them down in that game. The pink round, that one lifted into right field. Cara Cassidy camps underneath it. She makes the catch in the first inning. Top of the first run, it comes to an end. 1, 2, 3. Ryde go down, and we'll be back shortly with the bottom half. Look at the Ryde Hawks defence. Katie Gaynor in left, Mahala O'Neill in centre, Mackenzie Parros in right. Abby Ninnis and Isabel Lambert will man the left side of the infield with Shida Liu and Tamarin Love on the right side. The catcher via Gruppala. And on the mound is Lisa Nakashio. The Blacktown batting lineup is Maddie Irwin, Takara Heldenhouse and Maddie Heath. Middle third of Ebony Van Ennett, Bree Green and Matthias Kennedy. And then Cara Cassidy, Tiana Lascala, Bree Hosey to round it out. Eastern Suburbs sitting back watching this game. Hello to any of the Dolphins out there watching on. Inside corner by Kashio. Big swing and miss by Owen. Sixth start of the year for Nakashio. Spent time as a reliever and a starting pitcher for Ryde. 32 and a third innings. That one's a little bit too high. (20 earned runs on 46 hits. Struck out 43 whilst walking just 16. ERA a little bit higher at 4.33. One up at the top of the zone as well. Now 3-2. Pitched 3 1/3 innings in relief against Blacktown in that pink round game. Just the 2 earned runs on 6 hits. Struck out 4. 3 of them looking. That one hit hard up the line but foul. Count remains 3-2. Picks and fires, pops it up. Left side, back for it. Isabel Lambert, she makes the catch. Bit of a slide at the end of that one in shallow left field. Young shortstop cords the out. Two-sport athlete, Izzy Lambert, in high demand. Also achieving great things in the softball world as well. Here she is, Cara Heldenhouse, the first Australian taken in the Women's Professional Baseball League draft. One hit it to Cara. It's at the top of the zone now, 3-1. Two of those New South Wales players taking the draft appearing here today. Maddie Earn was the other one, along with Claire and Elodie O'Sullivan, already now based in Western Australia. One lifted, right side. Parrells with the long run. Shidun Liu out for it. It's going to drop in between both of them. Cara thought about second base, but put on the brakes and went back to first, and that's our first hit of the ball game. Now, women's preliminary final. 1. Maddie Heath, the catcher for Blacktown. Big lead over at first from Heldenhouse. Takes off on first move. The throw from Gruppala a little bit short. Stolen base for Takara. Her 16th of the season. She had a double last week in the semi-finals. She's got 3 now in the finals. 13 on the regular season. Limited number of appearances for Takara this year, just appearing in 6 regular season games. And the third goes the throw. Gets away from Ninnis at third, but taking the sting out of the ball and staying close. Golden House moves up to third. Rio straight back up the middle. And into centre field for our first run of the game. Matty Heath getting the job done. Back-to-back base hits for Blacktown. Sees them take an early 1-0 lead. Nakashio stuck the hand out at it and realised what a bad idea that was. A bit of a giggle to herself. Lucky not to lose a couple of fingers if it did. Get in the way of the ball. Outside corner. Strike one. Van Anna just stepping out and getting the signal from the third base coach. Gone away, ball one. Van Anna putting together some pretty nice numbers on both sides of the ball. And the pitching numbers. That one ripped up the line, but that's probably just got a tail foul rather. 462 hitter as well with the bat. OPS of 1154. 18 for 39 on the year with 10 singles and 8 extra base hits. Driven in 18 runs. Didn't walk all year and struck out just 3 times, one of them coming last week against the Dolphins. Like corner, Ryde thought they had strike 3, but it wasn't to be. One hit to the right side and past Shidan Liu, who was playing for the pull. And then it was able to get it more up the middle. A nice base running by Matty Heath. He goes first to third. Blacktown looking for a bunch of runs here early in the first. Scored 9 runs in the first inning, back on that pink round game. Cameron Love got the start in that game, couldn't get out of the first. Fortunately for her, all runs rather were unearned. A couple of errors helping Blacktown out. In that one, they made 6 errors in that game. Nakashio had to come in and do the bulk of the work in relief. Van Ender close over there at first, plenty of attention being showed. Green the hitter. Count at 2-0. And it goes. No throw. Ball 3 to Bree Green. She has first base open. Will be a 4-pitch walk for Bree Green, so Blacktown loading the bases. Looking for more runs after scoring the first run of the ball game. 3 hits and now walk so far. That one first pitch. Lifted in the right field. The batter Matisse Kennedy. With a sacrifice fly. The Blacktown's second run. Nicely done by Mackenzie Parros in right field. Secured the catch and got it back in quickly as she could, but wasn't really in the position to make a catch and throw home. And staying at first and second. Maddie Heath came in to score to make it 2-0. Cassidy takes ball 1. Making sure just struggling to find the strike zone early here. One lifted. Over to it. Mahala O'Neill off the end of the glove and down. That'll bring home a couple more. Heading around 30's Bree Green. She's being waved home. Shudan Liu gets the ball back into the infield, but it won't be in time to get Bree Green. And the drop fly ball out in centre field leads to 2 more Blacktown runs. Cara Cassidy stands at second. Blacktown jumping out early. One hit to the left side. Lambert scoops it up and fires it across. Tamron Lumph with the put out at first. And the first inning comes to an end, but not before Blacktown strike. A big 4-run inning for them. They led it 4-0. We're off to the second. Tamron Love, Isabel Lambert rather. Tamron Love will hit second here in the inning, followed by Michaela O'Neill. Van Ed, it starts with strike one. Just 12 pitches for Van Ed in the first. A little bit too high. Lambert finished the regular season as a 606 hitter. Massive slugging at 1588 as that pitch is taken on the outside corner for 3-1. 21 for 35 for Isabel Lambert. 6 extra base hits, 7 rather, including a home run against the Dolphins back on the 18th of October. That one swung on and missed. Count runs full 3-2. 3 walks, 1 strikeout. So did all her damage with the bat. Pumps that one high up the right side, but it goes foul. Just for good measure, she was 7 for 7 stealing bases. Her 4th walk of the year. Important one. Lead off runner aboard to start the second, trailing 4-0. And love the hitter now. Long hole by Van Ed. Kicks and fires. Gets Love swinging at the 2-0. Now 2-1. Tips that one in the Matty Hea's glove. Now 2-2. And the dirt gets away from Heath. Don't see that every day. A brick wall behind the plate. And apologising to her battery mate. Gave Isabel Lambert the clear run up to second to move herself into scoring position. Count now full. Swing and a miss by Love. Can't catch up with that fast ball in the outside corner. She's down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Locked in Michaela O'Neill. 2 for 3 last week in the semi-final. 8 games on the season. The first half of the year, she was overseas. Currently on a 4-game hitting streak, 3 of those multi-hit games. Arthur Dolphins and back-to-back games against Boomers. Outside corner taken for a ball, 2-0. Two strikeouts and a walk in those games so far. This season with a 4.12 average. That one's also high, so 3-0. Ebony Van Enden, who cruised through the first, struggled to command the zone here in the second. Team does have an early 4-0 lead. Outside corner with the 3-0, now 3-1. Popped up, out of play. O'Neill trying to drive in the first run of Ryde's afternoon. And won't drive in the run, but she'll put herself on base with the walk. Heath had a shot at Isabel Lambert back there at second base. Infielders not close enough to the bag, but Heath just letting Isabel Lambert know that she's watching. Right side off the bat of Abby Ninnis into foul territory. And Bree Green runs it down and makes the catch. That's the second out. So 2 out, it's Mackenzie Perez, rookie in her first year in first grade with Ryde. One's down and in, on ball and 2 strikes. Ryde trying to get a run on the board here in the top of the second. Trail of the game already 4-0. On the outside corner. Yep, 2-2. Fouls that one off. And a swing and a miss. Perez can't keep up with the Ebony Van Enden offering. She strikes out. Ryde stranded pair. It's 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Hosey leads us off for Blacktown in the bottom of the first. Hit to the right side. Shoot only you over to it. High throw, but good enough for Tamron Love to record out number 1. That's the 9-hole hitter. Right, Blacktown complete first trip through the lineup. They go back to the top of the order. Matty Irwin. We're going to miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Struck out in her first at bat. Team picked her up though. Went and scored 4 runs after that. That one hard up the left field line, but that goes foul. One hit up to third base. Ninnis reins it in. Strong throw across, but not in time. Get Matty Irwin at first. Popped up. Everyone looks at it and it's going to fall in the grandstand. Oh, 1 hit to Takara. Check on the runner at first. Back there standing up. That one ripped. Foul. Down and away, nice block by Gruppala, but that one's going to move up 90 feet anyway. Thought the breaking ball was coming. Right side. Sheet on with a bit of a bobble, but plenty of time to make the throw and retire Howden House. We're out number 2. Outside corner for Maddie Heath, called strike. She walks out of the box, a big smile on her face, thinking maybe that wasn't a strike, but it looked pretty good from up here. Popped up. Nakashio's a shortstop naturally. She can go over, makes the catch in foul territory. And she'll strand Matty Irwin at third. So Ryde put up a 0 on the board, an important one. We're through 2. Blacktown lead at 4-0. Shidan Liu to lead it off for Ryde. Trying to get themselves back into this game, trailing 4-0. Here to Liu, and Banana just struggling a little bit again. Swing and a miss, count now runs to 2-2. Now that one off. Keeps that bat alive. Count even at 2. Want to lead things off for a team and get itself aboard. Swings and misses, strikes out. And jog back to the dugout. Out number 1. One into right centre field, down for a base hit off the back of Lisa Nakashio. On the top of the order, coming back around for Ryde, trying to get themselves back in the game. Triple R takes that pitch at the top of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses to that one. Out now, 1 and 2. Two from Van Ennard. Picks over on Nakashio at first. Modest lead over there. Not being too crazy. Doesn't want to run us off into an out. Can't afford any free outs at this stage of the game. Top of the third. Trailing by 4. Allen's popped up. Land on the roof. We'll get another chance. Side corner, nicely taken by Gruppala. Out now full at 3 and 2, so a few of these by Van Ennard already. And that'll be a walk for Ryde, 2-hole hitter, so with 1 out. Runners at first and second for Ryde. One of the best to do it in women's baseball. Katie Gaynor steps up. Going to fly out to right centre field, or last time up. Into things in the first. Chance to drive in her team's first run or two here in the third. Takes a swing. Number 8 used to hang on the outfield wall here at Blue Sox Stadium, but not at the present time. There has been a number retired by Baseball New South Wales. Only 2 of them, hers and Gary White's. That's up and in to Gaynor. Gets the elbow out of the way in time from that one. Gaynor ahead in the count here, 3-0. Gaynor being very delicate around now and bat of Katie Gaynor. Gaynor happy just to let that one sail over for 3-1. Extend the arms on that one. Runners go, runners don't go. In fact, it was a full count pitch, so not the first time I get the count wrong. But the base is now loaded. Maddie Maguire is going to come out and have a chat with her starting pitcher, whose pitch count now stands at 59 pitches. Not unfamiliar territory for Van Ennard. 7 times she's gone past the 60 pitch mark. Threw 87 last week against the Dolphins. That was her season high. Most outings. Between 60 and 75 throughout the regular season. A few more bullets left in the tank for Van Anna, but she's going to work around one of the up-and-coming youngsters of this league in Isabel Lambert. At least ahead in the count here, 0-2. Lambert looking to get the ball in the outfield and maybe score a couple of runs. She's got Nakashiwa and Grupelar at second and third with Katie Gaynor at first. That one hit on the ground though. In comes Hosey. She's only going to have one throw. It's offline. It gets away from Bree Green. Grupelar comes around from third to score. Bree Hosey's throwing error will result in 2 Ryde runs, and the Hawks cut the deficit in half. Maybe a moment of indecision by Bree Hosey. Bree Green trying to get the ball before getting to the bag, but started going to the bag before she had the ball. Didn't quite stretch enough to get it, and the extra run comes across. It's going to be an RBI, ground out regardless. One RBI for Lambert, and the second run scoring on the error. We're going to miss by Tamron Love. Top of the zone. Comes out of the way of that one. Count moves to 2-1. We're going to miss. One in the dirt. Pitch up and out of the zone, now 3-2. Another full count. To the left side, that'll be enough for a base hit. Coming in to score will be Katie Gaynor. Isabel Lambert moves up to third, and Ryde have got this back to a 1-run ball game. Ebony Van Anna couldn't quite execute the pitch she needed. Tamron Love did the job, drove it through the left side. Michaela O'Neill is going to try and tie up this ball game with Lambert at third and Love at first. Love thought about it, but pumped on the brakes. Stirring down in that Blacktown dugout. A couple of players starting to stretch. That pitch count continues to climb for Ebony Van Anna. 64 now. And behind in the count here, 2-0. Bottom of the zone. The knees for a call strike. It's up and away, 3-1. 3-1 here to Michaela O'Neill. That one's down in the dirt for ball 4, so Ryde taking their at-bats. Now the bullpen going for Blacktown. Like it might be Breeze Vec up there warming up. Stretching just down in the dugout a minute ago. Abby Ninnis. Yes, it is Breezevec for Blacktown up in the bullpen at the moment. That one hit to the right side. That'll be enough to get through for a base hit, and we will have a tie game. Inside out hitting by Abby Ninnis. Drove it the opposite way. And a big rally by Ryde here. 4 runs to bring it all the way back. This is what they've done the last couple of years, Ryde. Got into the preliminary final. Put pressure on the opposition. Blacktown will have a chance to respond to the bottom half of this inning. Been a long break for Lisa Nakashio, maybe a break that she needed. She was the second hitter in this inning. She'd only used struck out to start. I'm going to put Mackenzie Perez. Things over the top of that one. The 226 in her first year in first grade. That one tipped into the glove. Count now 2-2. 17 strikeouts and 5 walks on the year for Perez. And she goes down on strikes for the second time, and that's very much needed. Second out for Blacktown. So for the second time in the inning, Shidan Liu. 10th batter to step into the batter's box for Ryde. Now complete the second time through the lineup. There for a called strike. Pitch count now in the 80s for Ebony Van Ennard. Gets that one back into the zone. To the right side, in for it, La Scala. She'll throw across. She'll a little bit the first and third out of the inning, but not before Ryde score 4 runs in between those 2 outs. And they've tied this ball game up as we head to the home half of the third. Ebony Van Ennett jumps on the first pitch from Elisa Nakashio. And it's one pitch, one out for Ryde. Perfect start for them. Here in the bottom of the third, they've tied this ball game up at 4. Going to look for some quick, cheap outs here in the bottom of the third. Bree Green now the hitter for Blacktown. Look back in the first inning. It's that one into centre field again. Back-to-back fly balls to Mihaela O'Neill in centre field, and that's 2 quick outs for Ryde here to start the bottom of the third. Three one. Tease Kennedy. And a sacrifice fly back in the first. Rips that one up the line hard, but that's going to go foul. Order. Come back in. Three and two here to Matisse Kennedy. Nakashio looking for a 1-2-3. Top of the zone. She won't get it. It'll be a 2-out walk. Walk continues the inning for Blacktown here. It'll be Cara Cassidy. Despite Nakashio's battles, it's looking a lot better than Ebony Van Enners at the moment after Blacktown starter gave up 4 runs in the top half of this inning. Still a job to do here for Nakashio. Through the hole on the left side. Cara Cassidy extends the inning. Walk now and a base hit for Blacktown. Try and take back the lead with Gianna Lascala. We moved second. Here's Kennedy hurries back. 4-4 the score here, bottom of the third. 2 out, 2 on for Blacktown. Winner of this game faces Eastern Suburbs here next week. Later start of 3 o'clock. Let's do it. Popped up and a play. So the game plan for Ryde will hope that Nakashia can get through 4 innings and hand it over to Isabel Lambert to finish off the game. Lifted. Into left field. Katie Gaynor underneath it. And it kicks off the end of her glove. She overran it a little bit. And just kept sailing. In the last minute, she tried to drop back for it. But it was too late. And it drops into left field. And that will give Blacktown the lead. Here's Kennedy coming around to score, and that'll be it for Lisa Nakashia. So, well, maybe one more inning for her. Pitch count at 60. So for Nakashia to stay in the game, she's got to stay in the field rather. Her afternoon will be over after 2 2/3. It'll be up to Isabel Lambert to do her best to keep her team in it. Try and find the last out of this third and then get them as deep in the game as she can. We'll be back after the pitching change shortly. Isabel Lambert will face Bree Hosey, the 9-hole hitter for Blacktown. 18 innings of work for Isabel Lambert on the year. Majority in relief. She did make 3 starts. 4 2/3 innings. Plays Blacktown on the 8th of November Yeah, but 1 earned run in 3 2/3 innings of relief, scattering 6 hits, striking out 7. So gonna need a performance like that. Send her team into next week's grand final. Question now for Ryde is, who do they go to next? Who's their third pitcher? 3-1. Here to Hosey. No, Blacktown have the arms to get them through. And Hosey draws the walk. Cameron Love, the third most used pitcher for Ryde with 12 innings, and then it's Georgia Wells, who isn't here today, Laura Cheevers and Mahala O'Neill with 6 innings combined between the three of them. Outside corner, to lead off Matty Irwin. He's one of those options for Blacktown if called upon later in this game. And quickly behind 0-2 is Irwin. They have it trying to strand these bases loaded. Keep it a 1-run ball game into the 4th. Breaking ball left up, but could only manage a foul ball. It remains 0-2. Top of the zone, Irwin lays off. One just drifts a little bit inside, and now the count at 2-2. 2 on. Bases loaded. Popped up, but that'll be bowing out of play. Matty Irwin will head to New York for the WPBL. She was taken in the 4th round with the 2nd pick. Outside corner, and now Isabel Lambert in a bit of a situation. Nowhere to put Matty Irwin. Count running full. Needs to find a way to get rid of Irwin here. 1 for 2 so far in this one. Runners go. Top of the zone is ball 4, and it's 2 runs for Blacktown. They extend their lead. Takara Heldenhouse. Dangerous Takara Heldenhouse. Real chance. Driving some extra runs here for Blacktown. That one fouled off. Breaking ball just missing. Balls on one strike. And strike evens the count. But needs a similar pitch to that. And get the strikeout or some weak contact to record the out and keep it a 2-run game. Being outside of that, and things can get ugly. Hit up the line, but foul. So effective pitch on that occasion. Another 2-2 from Easy Lambert. Popped up, foul. Big battle here. And it fires in the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gets held in house fishing on that fastball on the outside corner. And Ryde get out of the bases loaded jam and make a pitching change. Blacktown back in front through 3. It's 6-4, the Workers over the Hawks. Top of the order here for Ryde to start us off here in the 4th. Third inning really changed the complexion of this game. Ryde getting 4 off Everty Van Ennard. That one off the end of the bat. Couple of bounces to Irwin. Fires a bullet over to first to retire Nakashio. Blacktown getting their runs with 2 out. After the 2-out walk to Matthias Kennedy, and then Eddie Gaynor dropped reasonably regulation fly ball in left field. Probably a position that Katie wouldn't have played a lot in her well-distinguished career. Gruppler takes ball 1 from Everty Van Ennard. That one popped up right side, but lands foul. Bree Green over. Set up on a bounce. 5-3, the US lead Canada. Game in the top of the 9th of the WBC. And he's trying to cause an Italian-like upset. We're down to their final 3 outs. Trailing by 2. That one hit hard and high, but that's only going to go foul. Into the beer garden here at Blacktown. Lays off that ball in the dirt, and the count runs to 3-2. In the dirt again, and Violet Gruppler draws the 1-out walk. First pitch to Katie Gaynor, up a little bit high for ball 1. The pitch makes it 2-0. And it finds the strike zone to make it 2-1. Gruppler happy just to wait over at first. Not willing to run the gauntlet against Maddie Heath. Lifted high on the infield. Catch a pitcher up. Pitcher calls for it. Not something you see every day, but sometimes you just got to go after it. And Katie Gaynor's retired for the second out. Chased the high pitch up and out of the zone. Sometimes in that situation, you've got the best view of the ball. The catcher's got to rip her face mask off. She's watching ball potentially coming over her shoulder until she can get to a point where she can spin around. Top of the zone, call the ball. Again, too high, 2-0. Lambert can only foul off the 2-0 offering. One from Van Ennard, lifted up. Catcher after it, first base after it. Maddie Heath stumbles as she gets there, just off the edge of the glove. It'll drop foul. Give Lambert another opportunity. Wakingmore just missing in. Good pitch by Van Ennard. This will be pitch 100 for Ebony. Couple of peeks at the runner over the shoulder. Runner goes, and that's ball 4, so the inning extended after that strong at bat from Izzy Lambert. Took a couple of tough pitches for balls, fouled off another couple. Matty McGuire putting a trust in Van Ennard to get through this inning. Didn't have Zavak warming up the previous inning. Straight back up the middle, but straight at the shortstop, Matty Irwin. And a couple of base runners stranded for Ryde. They can't do anything with them. And Blacktown lead at 6-4. We're halfway home in this women's first grade prelim final. It's Blacktown leading by 2. Three, 4, 5 here, bottom of the 4th, women's preliminary final. Abby Heath jumps on the first pitch and fly out to Michaela O'Neill. She's had 3 out of the last 4 outs. She had outs 1 and 2 in the 3rd before Blacktown rallied for a pair of runs. Captured the first out here in the 4th. Will Lambert needed 20 pitches to finish off the bottom of the 3rd. How deep can she go for her team here? She's ahead here on Ebony Van Ennard 0-2. Breaking ball has Ebony swinging and fouling it off. The 0-2 pitch popped up on the infield. Shidanlu over to it. Be a tough place she can get there. Nakashio gets there in the end. Ball trickles out of play. The Ebony Van Enden move up. Second base on the ball out of bounds. Yeah, maybe in hindsight, put a ball in the back pocket. It's going to be a tough play. And if Liu got to it, when your shortstop feels the ball the other side of the bag, chances diminish even further. But Bree Green with an opportunity to extend Blacktown's lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Right back to the pitcher though. Lambert checks the runner. Fires over to first. Takes the out. 4 out number 2. Importantly, keeps Van Enden at second. Into the bat. Right back to the pitcher. First reaction was good. Check in with the runner. Would have been interesting to see what might have happened if she did throw it to second. Van Enden was a long way off the bag. Go back to Matthias Kennedy. She started that 2-out rally for Blacktown in the previous inning with the 2-out walk. Later come around to score. That one lifted, right side. Parros over to it. She won't be able to get there to make the catch. And almost 9-3 in the end. Runners on the corners for Blacktown with 2 out. Or just falling in front of Perez, but and a good pick up and throw over to first. For a close play. Almost stealing a 3rd out. Well, it's Cara Cassidy that had the hit. Part of that rally. 2 out, Kennedy backing off to second, and Rupala deciding to throw through with Van Enden at third. Not a noted runner of the bases, Van Enden. One and one into Cara Cassidy. Getting away, 2 and 1. Swing and a miss. Pitch ball and truly out of the zone. Strike 2, and Izzy Lambert 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any damage. And lifted up. Liu over to it. Love also didn't look comfortable. There's a bit of a laugh to herself after making the catch. It doesn't show in the scorebook if it was pretty or not, just that it was effective. She makes the catch, maybe a bit of sun or glare in her eyes. And she records the third out to get Ryde off the diamond, back into the dugout. And the bats will come back when we come back in the top of the fifth. Kitchen change for Blacktown before we start the top of the fifth. It's Maddie Irwin to take over on the mound after four innings from Ebony Van Ennard. Van Ennard moves over to third with Gianna Scala taking over in short, and Bree Hosey moving from third to second. So 1 to 6, no, sorry, 1 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 1 for those scoring at home. Hit on the ground to the shortstop, Scala, and sure enough, when you put into a new position, the ball's going to find you. And Mahala O'Neill thought she was out. Was about to run off the diamond. Then realised she was safe. Went back to the bag. And then realised the ball's out of play. And now she finds herself at second base. And that ball's almost taken out her camera. Okay, maybe not. But it was heading toward the camera. Did fall away very quickly. And Ryde have the lead off the board. Maddie Irwin, all of her work in relief this year. Faced Ryde back on the 8th of November and threw 3 1/3. Time she's featured against the Hawks in the 2 games that were played between the 2 teams. Ninnis, right side, through the gap. Mahala O'Neill will be held up at third base. Maddie Heath tripping over her own feet, trying to field the ball. Maybe hurt herself. Hopefully nothing major. Maybe just stunned a little bit. Looks down at the surface and saying, what happened? It's tough. She's a fighter. She's been through plenty of injury issues early in her Women's League career. Irwin sporting a 3.2, well, a 3.20 ERA now after the Dolphins took 7 runs off her last week. But before that, her ERA at the end of the regular season was .764. When I do the maths, it was just 2 earned runs on her 18 and a third innings of work during the regular season. Only allowed those 2 runs against Ryde back on the 8th of November. Every other appearance was a scoreless appearance until last week. 7 runs all earned in an inning and a third. I think she would be in the running for reliever of the year. Mackenzie Parros, the rookie for Ryde. Talking of potential awards, Mackenzie Parros nominated for a Rookie of the Year award. And sliding in a second was Abby Nennis. The ball gets through the fielders, much to the displeasure of Maddie Heath. Throw was on line, maybe a little bit short, which tied up the new shortstop Lascala. Hasn't been a happy start for Tiana Lascala at shortstop. Bumble a wild throw, now a ball that gets through the legs. Maddie Heath wasn't happy with that pitch. Checks with the umpire who says it's outside, and Mackenzie Parros walks here with nobody out. The 9-hole hitter in Shidan Liu. Let's finish those season stats on Matty Irwin. 34 strikeouts and 7 walks. So 5-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Tries to get the bunt down, isn't successful. Trying to move the go-ahead run into scoring position. Checks the count. It's 1 ball and 1 strike, so maybe still on for Shidan Liu here. The 9-hole hitter hitting from the left side, so favourable side of the batter's box. Tries just to dab at it, but she goes, nah, don't do it again. I can't do it. Needs to find a way, though, for her team. Needs to move these runners over into scoring position, get the top of the order, a chance to drive them in. Every at-bat crucial here for Ryde. She can't do it. She's going to strike out. Strikes out for the 2nd time. It's Nakashio. 4 hits so far for Ryde. 8 walks. 7 of them issued by Van Enden, which is unlike her. Big swing by Nakashio for strike 1. Ryde's 5 runs coming on 4 hits. 2 errors. Blacktown, 6 runs on 8 hits with 3 errors on the book. Scala charged with 2 of those 3 errors in this inning on the same play. Fielding error, then the throwing error. Put Mahala O'Neill on second base. Hosey has the other error. In the dirt. Final line for Ebony Van Enden. 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 7 walks and 4 strikeouts. She was 104 pitches, 54 for strikes. So struggled to throw strikes after a dominant first inning. Laboured through the second but got through it. Ryde jumped on her in the 3rd. She battled through in the 4th. shorten the efforts required by the bullpen. Maybe a little bit diminished with Manny Maguire unavailable after suffering an ACL injury early in the year. Also, Mackenzie Jackson hasn't played a lot of baseball. Available on the roster, but whether or not she gets in the game is still to be seen. Another important arm for Blacktown. Trying to navigate their way through this final series. Top of the zone, Nakashio, sigh of relief. Count now 2-2. Tying run stands at second in the form of Abby Ninnis. And one foul away, 2-2 the count will remain. To the left side. In for it, Van Enen. That's a ball get under a glove. Ninnis will hold at third. Muscala was in behind doing the backup. And Nakashio is going to load the bases for Ryde. Even Van Enen just didn't get the glove down low enough. The ball gets through. Now sacks are packed full of Hawks. Chance for Ryan Grubbelaar. Keep it moving. Blacktown, double play ball will get him out of the inning. Straight at the second base in Bree Hosey, who has the easiest of plays. Underhand toss to La Scala, who's standing on the base. Peroz had wandered off too far, and just as I mentioned the double play, Blacktown find a way. And they get out of the inning. One on the board for Ryde. They trail by a run with Blacktown coming up to bat when we come back. Tiana Lascala quickly behind 0-2. Ryde looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here. Get through the fifth. Trailing this game by a run. Had an opportunity there, but a rookie base running error. Gave Blacktown an easy double play to get out of the jam. Katie Gaynor waiting on deck. Would come up with potentially the bases loaded. That one stopped by Liu. Has she got the throw? Struggled to find the ball. Couldn't get the ball out of the glove, but a nice stop by Shidan Liu. Just a little bit of a bobble, and then it didn't allow her to make a good throw, so Scarlett gets aboard. Outside corner. Easy Lamb's been able to get ahead of both these hitters so far. 0-2. Find a way to get Bree Hosey here at the top of the order. Waiting for their chance. Got to face at least Maddie Irwin. And likely Takara Heldenhouse. Question will be how much traffic will be on the base paths when that happens. Runner at first. Couple steps for the Scala away from the bag. Breaking ball in there. Hosey froze. Pitch was good enough to be called a strike, and that's the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order with Maddie Irwin. Popped up. It only you underneath it. He makes the catch. I'll tell you what, some of these girls are making their coaches very nervous. Certainly making his commentator a little bit nervous at times. Only you going to catch to retire Maddie Irwin. Bill Lambert will have to face Takara Heldenhouse to get out of this inning. Up and away for ball one. We're going to miss. I'll catch up to that one. And Well, Lambert manages to even the count. Tipped in the glove on the outside corner. Down even at 2-2. Struck out in the last at bat. She chased. Will Lambert try and get that same result here. Close over at first, and they got her. Scala picked off. She's had a tough fifth inning, a couple of errors in the top of the inning, and now picked off at first to end the fifth with Blacktown's best hitter at the plate in Takara Heldenhouse. And Ryde survived the fifth. We're off to the sixth. Ryde trailing by a run. Well, that's how we left things in the fifth inning. Gianna Scala picked off for the third out of the inning with Takara Heldenhouse at the plate. So now Katie Gaynor steps in. If it wasn't for a double play to finish the top of the fifth, Gaynor could have been hitting with the bases loaded, but it wasn't to be. Now Katie Gaynor is going to have to find something, and she does. That one hit into left field. One bounce for Matisse Kennedy. Couple of tough at-bats for Katie Gaynor, a couple of pop-outs. Jumps on that pitch from Maddie Irwin. She will represent the tying run for Ryde. Not thinking pinch runner just yet. Try and keep Katie's bat in the lineup. Possibly one more opportunity later. Izzy Lambert. Straight back up the middle on the first pitch. La Scala picks it up, steps to the bag, throws across, and it's back-to-back innings with a double play for Blacktown. That one a little tougher than the last one. And Ryde, they got the lead off aboard, but unfortunately, on the very next pitch, Tamara Love will bat with two out. Now quickly, a game, an inning can change. A nice bounce back by Tiana La Scala. Waved off her second base in Bree Hosey and said, I've got this one. Not going to stuff it this time. Turn the double play herself. Darren Love rips it into centre field, and that is a nice quick 5-pitch inning for Blacktown, just how they drew it up. After the pick-off to end the 5th, they come out and send Ryde packing 1, 2, 3. They're trying to get some insurance runs in the bottom of the 6th. The Takara Heldenhouse steps back in. Didn't think she'd be back batting this quickly. Takes strike 1 from Izzy Lambert. Four runs in the first for Blacktown, then 4 runs in the third for Ryde. It was a 4-4 ball game heading into the bottom half of the third, where Blacktown scored 2 more to retake the lead. Ryde got 1 in the 5th, but the double play ending that threat with the bases loaded. Blacktown getting another double play in the 6th. Get on and off the diamond in quick time. Ryde's 5 runs on 5 hits. Blacktown 6 runs on 9 hits. And 12 walks and 7 strikeouts in this ball game. That one ripped hard up the line. Then Glenn Taylor ducking for cover. Hit like a rocket off the bat of Heldenhouse. Pye survived. 2-2, hit it to Takara. Out away on top of the roof. Over the roof, that one, in fact. Yusuf Any Price looking at me. Hoping it doesn't hit his car, which is parked behind. I almost parked inside as well when there was no cars in the car park. Said I just parked illegally. Last time I parked inside the stadium, I went home with a broken rear windscreen. That one hit high and hard into left field. Caddy Gainer over for it, but it's going to drop foul in the third base bullpen. Two and a third innings for Izzy Lambert so far, looking for the first out here in the bottom of the sixth. 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts on 53 pitches. Put up another 0. Top of the zone. Runs the count for 3-2. That one ripped in the left field, down for a base hit. Yana out there doing the fielding. Blacktown have an insurance run aboard. They're 3 outs away. Grand final appearance. They're 4th. They're 3rd in 4 years. Check on the runner. Back diving on the base. Another check. I'm going to tire out a player, get him diving back to the bag a couple of times. I'm probably still on you eventually. At least you can tire them out in the process. Head first slide into second for Takara Heldenhouse. She's got the bag stolen after a couple of pick-off attempts. Matty Heath takes ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike. One and one here to the Blacktown catch-up. Took a tumble. Back in the 4th inning. Tripped over her own feet in the end. Maybe it was the 5th. Not happy with it. Moments to grab a breath and regain her composure. Steps back into the batter's box. Dirt. Pitch number 60 for Lambert, but Ryde will go the distance. Poked right side, but out of play. How it goes. Breaking ball's too high. Count runs full for Matty Heath. Insurance run 90 feet away for Blacktown. There's nobody out here as well in the bottom of the 6th inning. Infielder now playing in to keep Carr at 3rd or anything hit to a fielder. Straight over the top of Lisa Nakashio's head and into left field. That's in the gap. It's split the outfielders. It'll be an RBI double for Matty Heath, and that is the risk of playing in a hard hit ball. Nakashia is back in a regular position. She probably catches that. Maybe even goes close to doubling off Takara at third, but when you're trying to protect the scoreboard, you've got to do what you do. And Blacktown get the rewards. An insurance run. Van Ennard pulls it. And a nice glove by Tamarin Love over there at first base. Ball was hit hard. Comes over to the base. Record the first out of the inning, and Matty Heath moves up to third. Infield playing in again. Bree Green the hitter. 0 for 2 today. Side corner for ball one. On one, just missing on the outside corner. Gonna miss. We're going to have two of the walk and a run scored. Breaking ball. Green bailing out of the way. Just high enough for it wasn't in the zone. There was some bailing out on a curveball. Going to drop in the zone. That'll be 4-4. He thinks about it, but Triple R got a room service bounce off the backstop. Straight back to the catcher, and Heath was halfway down. Would have been in a bit of trouble if she kept going. Played enough baseball here to know how that ball bounces off the back wall. Bree Green hustled up to first with the second walk of the afternoon. That'll be Matisse Kennedy. Through the walk in the third, which led to two Blacktown runs, both coming with two out. Blacktown have another run here in the sixth. The end of the bat, only one play for Nakashio. No, she will go to Shidon Liu. And Liu not strong enough or quick enough to make the turn. Either way, they're only going to get one out there. Well done by Nakashio. But for Blacktown, they stretch their lead out to 3, just making it that little bit harder for Ryde to tie it up or even take the lead in the 7th and final inning of regulation baseball here in this Women's League prelim final. Cara Cassidy has a double to her name, 3 total bases on her 2 hits today. Given in a couple of runs and scored one herself. Swing and a miss on that one. In the dirt and handled by Gruppala, 1-1. Both right side. That'll go foul. Isabel Lambert, one strike away from ending this inning. Taking us to the 7th. Ryde will try and score 3 to tie it, 4 to try and take the lead. They haven't led this game at any point. Tied after 3, or after 2.5 rather, before Blacktown took the lead back. Now scoring in the 1st, 3rd, and here in the 6th. Ryde in the 4th, in the 3rd, and the 5th. Swing and a miss. She gets the strikeout, and that's out number 3. Yeah, off you go, girls. You only need 3. Don't hang around for any more. 2 more runs for Blacktown. How will Ryde respond? They need 3 to keep their season alive when we return. Bottom half of the order for Ryde. They're going to need the bottom half, then the top half to overcome this 3-run deficit. Taylor O'Neill reached in a last at bat. Came around to score to be O'Neill. Ninnis, who has 2 hits. Feroz then Shidan. That one back to the pitcher off the glove. Retires, returns. Retires Mahala O'Neill over at first for the first out. Ryde. 2 outs of their season remaining. Top of the zone for ball 1 into Abby Ninnis. Drove in that run of Mahala O'Neill in the 5th inning. Well, Blacktown got out of the inning with a double play. One on the inside. Well, 2 games remaining on the schedule for today with our 2 first grade semi-finals. Borkham Hills and MacArthur for you next. That'll be at 4 o'clock first pitch. 7:30 start for Blacktown and Cronulla. Blacktown at risk of their 3-year mini dynasty coming to an end if they can't at least force a game 3 tomorrow. Abby Ninnis retired. Down to the 8 and 9 hitters for Ryde to keep their season going. Outside corner, just strike one. Barros struck out twice and walked today. Have to dig deep here to defeat Matty Irwin. Swing and a miss on that one, and very quickly down 0 and 2. Irwin line for the save. Outside corner. And Ebony Van Ennard with the winning pitcher. Come on the outside. Nothing up there. Hasn't been a strike all day.
Keep working it. Keep working it.
Two. Swing and a miss. Parrell's down on strikes. And Blacktown through to the first grade women's grand final next Saturday here at Blacktown International Sports Park. Too strong for Ryde, winning this game 8-5. They didn't have it all their way. They might have thought they were going to make light work after scoring 4 runs in the first, but Ryde did what Ryde do come finals baseball time and took Blacktown to the nth degree. But Blacktown, their strength came through. They got the timely hits and strong pitching to advance them into a third grand final in 4 years. 8-5 the final here at Blacktown. They'll face off against Eastern Suburbs here at 3 or 4 o'clock next week. The players shake hands at the end of the game. That wraps up the second game of the day. We're halfway through. We've got a pair of first grade men's games coming up for you when we return. First pitch at 4 o'clock. We'll have Borkham Hills and MacArthur. Get up, stretch your legs, grab yourself some lunch, and we'll see you back here in an hour.